Hey guys, welcome to my Road to Glory, episode number 81. That's the episode number 81. I don't have to look it up this time because I did it beforehand. That's being prepared, and it's good. Now, this weekend, oh my gosh, this weekend, you guys know about it. I know about it. Everybody who plays any EA game knows about it. The servers basically got attacked this weekend, probably. Most likely is what happened. It's not very good. Probably lost a lot of information there, and yeah, the servers were down for a long time. Now, this not exactly trying to slam EA here, because there's sometimes not much you can do about it when the servers go down, like for every EA game. When they go down for every EA game like that, it's most likely them getting attacked, like DDoSed, as some would call it, by, like, if you look up like who Lizard Squad is or something like that, you'll figure it out. So yeah, that's most likely what happened. Usually when the FIFA servers go down, they do maintenance on them, and then they get them back within 4, 5, 6 hours, however long it is. But this time, the servers went down for about 15 to 20 hours, so that's not exactly great. During peak times also, so it went down on Friday. I wasn't able to play any games Friday. Then I was able to play 4 or 5 games on Saturday, and then it went down again. Then I was able to play 4 or 5 games on Sunday, and then they were down again. So I only got to play a couple games Sunday night. I only got to play a couple games on Monday, and I ended up on Silver 1, which is what you have here. It's a little late right now. I got to get up for work in the morning, so I won't be playing on to Gold 3. Unfortunately, I'll just be getting the 1 red pick. It's not like it matters anyways. Now, next week, I will be playing back to, hopefully, Gold 1. Just because Team of the Season's coming around. Hopefully they do the Team of the Season pack, and if I can somehow luck my way into Elite 3, that'd be great. So I'll be going like full sweat on next weekend, so 4, 2, 3, 1. No drop back because I've never really played drop back, but the get forward and pressure on heavy touch type of mentality. We'll see how that goes. Now, with this weekend, it's been a very interesting one, and mostly in the social media realm. If we look at what Madden did, and let me find this real quick. Madden servers obviously went down because they're an EA game, and the NHL servers went down as well. So on here, all right. This is from one of the EA devs. Hey MUT community, due to server downtime issues this weekend, the MUT development team has extended the weekend league till tomorrow. And this was written on Monday, so till Tuesday. Alright, if we look at the EA devs, they said that they're not going to be extending the weekend league because that it would delay rewards until, like, it wouldn't get the rewards out until when they wanted them, so on Thursday. I guess they just don't want people opening rewards on Friday, which, because they're starting a promo on Friday, it kind of makes sense, but people save their packs anyways. They don't want people opening their packs Friday with a new team in the packs, so yeah, that is what it is, I guess. But it's still kind of like backwards, FIFA is a game that has the most players for EA Sports, just in general. Like they have the most players. But if we look at what they've done throughout the year, there's a post on Reddit, there was a post on Twitter going around saying that, like, it documented every time the EA servers have been down, and I think it's for a total of, like, I want to say like 1,000 to 2,000 hours that they've been down this year, during peak times, during non-peak times, during times when they were scheduled, when they were not scheduled, just dumb things like that. And I mean, if you look at any AAA title, you don't have any AAA title going down this much. And I've played other AAA titles. You have GTA servers have almost never gone down there, and like when they did, I think it went down for like 2-3 days, like a year ago, and that was the first time ever. You have Call of Duty. Very rarely do the servers go down there, not as much as EA at least. You have, what other developers are there even? I mean, you have the Fortnite servers that are always, that's not AAA though, you have just a compilation of different companies and services and games that we have that don't go down as much as EA, and it's very, very disappointing that EA Sports FIFA come into this mentality of, oh, we can't give people the opportunity to take packs on Friday because they're going to pack all the Team of the Season players. That's not going to happen anyways because pack luck pack weight sucks. But yeah, if we go to the rest of that tweet that I was talking about, the extension will delay rewards on going out this week, weekly, monthly. Once we have more details, we will let the players know. Unfortunately, there's not a way to extend last week's solo battles. So solo battles probably like squad battles in FIFA. And I get it. They have a set date or a set like time for rewards, and then they refresh for the new teams and everything. So that makes sense for squad battles at least. Doesn't really make sense for weekend league. Just let us play on a Tuesday. Jeez, I mean, honestly. But that's not it. At this time, but this week's solo battles will provide double rewards. Could you ever, ever see EA doing double rewards for for squad battles? I don't think so. I don't think I would ever see them do like an extra pack in store. They've done a free pack before, back in 2015, and that was it. But what we really need here is we need free packs or free coins. I think the only way to make up for this is probably coins. Or to have like 2,000 FIFA points loaded up onto every single account there, like out there that has played Ultimate Team this year. I feel like that's the only way to make up for it, because this is just terrible. The fact that they treat their community, the people who make them, so much money every year like this is really pissing me off. And like, I get that like it's a company and we don't know everything that goes on inside, so they can't exactly give everyone free packs every time or free points every time or free coins. Obviously, free coins would just inflate the market crazily. But you got to think of the people who, like my friend, like one of my best friends, he can't really play throughout the week, and so he's had to play this weekend. But he couldn't play Saturday, he couldn't play Friday because the servers were down. And he has a very good team. He has a full French Serie A hybrid rainbow team. It's a very cool team, and I like it a lot. But how's he going to build up his coins in rivals or in squad battles or in anything like that with trading or opening packs? How is he going to do any of that when the servers are down? He just can't. And EA just forgets about those type of players. They forget about the casuals, but they also forget about they forget about the casuals, but then they don't forget about the casuals. They can't have it both ways, you know. How they forget about the casuals is they forget the people who can't play every day, okay? But when they don't forget the casuals and they include them into their decision, they look at things that they need to fix, like bug fixes and things like that. My friend's not going to notice that he's getting crossed on every game, you know? He's just not going to notice that because the level of FIFA he's at isn't like Division 1 or Division 2. He's in a solid Division 3 or 4 right now, and even there, like, it's gonna happen, but not every game. He's not gonna realize that people are just throwing up low-driven shots at him every game, because that's just not how it works. But those are very broken mechanics, like the El Tornado and things like that. Jeez, that was loud, and I am sorry about that. He's not gonna notice things like the El Tornado and things like that just are broken in the game, that he just will never notice, and EA is blaming him, not really blaming him, but that's why they won't fix like the issues in the game right now, because the common person won't notice them, and that's kind of ass backwards to me, and it's just very, very stupid. With this game, guys, as you see, we do go into halftime at 2-1. I'm really only showing you this game because I didn't play past Silver 1. I tried one game, and then I quit because he had Ronaldo and scored 5 headers off corners. So that's awesome. You know, Ronaldo's broken in this game. I told my friend the other day that in draft, it's either whoever has Ronaldo wins, and if no one has Ronaldo, it's the better player. If they both have Ronaldo, it's whoever can score the most kickoff goals. That's basically how draft goes now. Speaking of draft, when Team of the Season comes around, I'll be playing a lot more draft. I'm done with the League SBC thing. It just takes up way too much time. I was doing it for a while when I had the time, but now I just don't. So I'm done doing that. I sold all my players. I made about 200K from all my silvers that I had in my club. I'll do like the major leagues if I get the teams, but you know, if I don't get the teams, whatever, it's not really that big of a deal to me. The good thing about that League SBC grind is you do get to open a lot of packs. In it, like, you open the packs and then you get the player for the team that you needed. That's how that goes. So that's how that worked. But you know, it's too much time consuming, and I have a full-time job, and I don't really want to spend like 2 hours a night on FIFA opening bronze packs or grinding SBCs when I could be playing the game just for fun and using my team, because I do like my team a lot. I'm thinking of selling Quincy Promes after this weekend league just because he is expensive right now. After I do the division rivals the division rivals things, the weekly objectives. After I do those, I will probably sell him, mainly because team of the season is coming around Friday. I'll replace him with like Mane off Kim or Del Piero off Kim or something like that. We'll see how that goes. So yeah, that's basically everything that I've had to say about this weekend. I'm very mad, and you know, you're not gonna get people to quit spending FIFA points or quit buying the game. The only way that we're going to affect EA is if we don't buy the game. We're not going to affect them by not buying, spending FIFA points, because if you look at it this way, if 1 million people buy the $60 game, that's $60 million for EA right there. Like, 1 million people not buying it is less than 60 million people. But if you think that like, or $60 million, but if you think that like 50 million people play this game, I don't know if that's a good estimate or not. 50 million people buying the game at $60 is $300 million. That's a lot of money. Now, if you take that 50 million people and then you take off 1 million people, that goes to 49 million people, obviously. It only goes down to, you know, $298 million. Oh no, boo-hoo. This is the highest grossing game for EA that there is out there, and, you know, they're not going to stop making the game until about 25 million people stop buying the game, which is just never going to happen. Just never going to happen. As you can see, guys, this game was a little bit of a tough one. I ended up just defending for my life here. We don't go into extra time. I did go into a couple of extra time games. I got a hate message like, oh my gosh, how do you only like shoot one shot on target with that team? And one is because the servers were just trash. Two, it was because it was my first game of the day on Saturday night, Sunday night, whatever. And three, he had Ronaldo, so he scored 2 goals, and then like Ronaldo is broken in this game, and I hate that there's a player that if a person has him, he's almost guaranteed like 99% to win the game. That really does like grind my gears, and I just don't know how to deal with it. When I see Ronaldo, that's the only player I get scared of when I have to face them, because my team is good. And as you can see here, if you didn't notice, my team earlier, was it this game? I think it was in the 4-1 or 4-5-1 with the CDM and Conte up at cam, and that wasn't really working for me. I didn't realize I hadn't changed. So I ended up keeping it, and just to see how it would go for me. I just wanted to test it out, and I actually tested it out in a couple other games. It wasn't great. Obviously, I don't have the best players for it because Conte is not a cam. He's a CDM. Rijkaard's not a great lone CDM. But I still do like the 4-3-3, the third variation with the 2 CDMs. That's a great formation for me, and I'm going to stick with that for a while until next weekend league, when I have to really just be sweaty. In that weekend league, I'll probably drop Firmino from the team. Maybe not. We'll see how that goes. As you know, like, I love Firmino, but he could always come out of the team for Joseph Martinez, who always scores a goal for me, it seems like, at least. For who else is on my bench? I could always put the untradeable Mane off Kim or Del Piero off Kim. There's a lot of things that would go into it, but we'll see how it goes. I might just start like full meta crossing and scoop shots, you know. We'll see how that goes, like I just said about 10 times. One of the things I am enjoying about this game right now is not playing it. Gotta be honest. I've been having a lot of fun playing Rocket League and Fortnite for about 10 minutes, because those games are very competitive as well. If you ever played either of those, I mean, Fortnite, everybody knows Fortnite, but like, I can only play a couple of games of those competitively for a night, and then I'm done. But with FIFA, I'm able to play a couple of games and not get heated, not get tilted or anything, because I know the game's broken. I don't play Fortnite enough. I play Rocket League a fair bit. I don't play Fortnite enough to know what's broken in the game, to know like why I die a lot. You know, it's just how it goes sometimes, and I don't know. It's a whole thing. I play a lot of FIFA, and that's my favorite game. Obviously, soccer is my favorite, like my second favorite sport, at least. I love golf also. And yeah, that's just the way of the road sometimes. With this game, guys, he gets one final attack on here, and I give up a foul. There's one goal about halfway through the game, about halfway through the first half, where Raul, he missed just an absolute like sitter. He did a great La Croqueta onto his right foot, and even with a 4-star weak foot, I feel like he should be scoring that goal. It really made me mad. But I mean, sometimes you're going to miss those, especially on a 5-star weak foot. A couple of other things I want to talk about is just real-life soccer. The Premier League is coming down to the last week. If you watch any of the Premier League, you obviously know that. It's very stressful for me. I'm a Liverpool fan, and I've been watching the City games and basically like tormenting myself with those because it's just like they're so close to losing or drawing, and it's making me mad that we dropped so many points to Leicester, Everton, United. We dropped points to City also, just with all draws and a loss to City. And a draw to City, actually, as most of you will know. Yeah, it's stressful for me. Work is getting to me a little bit, but luckily I'm done with school, so I'll be able to play FIFA after work when I'm not hanging out with my friends and my girlfriend and stuff like that. But that is the end of the game, guys. Thank you for hearing me rant for like 15 minutes. Sorry if it was coming off as complaining, but this game is just infuriating at times. That is going to be the end of the episode, guys. If you did like the episode, please leave a like, please leave a comment. Subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.